What's up, guys? Received the thermostat housing, so we'll get on to fitting that real quickly, and then we will get some fluids into it and get it started up, running to temperature, and let's hope there's no leaks so that we can finish it up. So we're just going to make a gasket here real quickly. Put that there, and with a hammer we're going to chisel around, and we'll form a gasket there real quickly, as unfortunately the part did not come with a new gasket, so we'll quickly make one up. We just have to punch those 3 holes through quickly, and we still have the center here to do. Just have to punch the 3 center holes out there quickly, and we'll have a new gasket. Stop. Have you guys liked and subscribed? Do it now. So we have our new gasket made up. Let's put it there quickly. I'm just going to clean up the face quickly before we put the new one on. So let's get it done. Thermostat. We're still working, so we'll put that there. New gasket there. Alright, so we got it all fitted. Let's run it up to temperature real quickly and see that there's no leaks and that we're not losing any coolant. So I did actually find that there's a problem down here somewhere. If I switch the ignition on and I play with this, you hear that relay? That's the glow plugs. So I'm going to have to investigate that as well. We seem to have a loose wire on the glow plugs here as well. Alright, so we've been running now for a while and don't seem to be any leaks. She's keeping to her temperature nicely. So I think that issue has been resolved. Just have to take it for a test and just make sure everything is still good and nice. But we are getting there, we are winning. Okay, so with that being said, we will investigate into the actual lever where the lights are, see if that is working. Otherwise we obviously know we just need to replace that. Just stripped everything out. See, I've got this one I need to disconnect still. I've reconnected everything up, found a blown fuse, as well as the relay was not making contact, so the flickers now work. Obviously that one flicker is not working in front, but I'll sort that out. The hazards work. The lights also work. You can see there, brights. So the lights are working, and yeah, so I'll put everything back together. I'll just fix all the wires up nicely, close them up and fix them up like they should be, put everything back together, and then yeah, should be good. Just to show you guys, yeah, I've reconnected those 2 wires for the lights, and that's how we got everything working again. I fixed this wire here. This other tape is prior to me working on it. I've removed all those other wires. The radio I've connected back up into there. Yeah, that's all neatened up. It's working like it should. The brights actually work there now. The lights work like they should. So that's all good. Alright, so we found a bit wrong with this thing now already. I'll show you guys here real quickly. The lights have gotten even better now. See the brights even work on the, and you can even see them right over there now. Before I had to put something in front of it, and they're instant now. Absolutely instant now. So they actually had, show you guys here, they actually had a wire running, this wire running from the earth over there next to the battery to the actual light. I've already fixed it, but right over there where the insulation is, right there. So that's actually the positive in there. So it was actually shorting the lights out the whole time. This fuse was blowing out the whole time. It's fixed now. I've put a new fuse in there, but it was instantly blowing the fuse when I was putting the lights on. There's actually one of the blown fuses right there. Yeah, so anyways, that one's blown out. Broke a battery terminal as well, so I've fitted a new battery terminal on there. I'll fasten up the fuse box later, but that was an issue. So the lights are working real good now. And then getting back, if you guys remember from the last video, I think, or prior to this video, there was wires hanging here, and when I touched them, the glow plugs would come on. Now they actually had a switch here, which is now disintegrated, and you can see it's actually melted there a little bit. They were running the lights. Remember those wires that they had here? They were running the lights from this. This was obviously a first install. Then the second install, they bridged onto this and ended up melting that because of the lights and all that nonsense. So I've ripped that all out, investigated, I fixed up all the wires for the lights and so on. Then I started following all the wires, and I was trying to diagnose the glow plug relay that's not working, and I found inside here, I've actually taken the lining out that goes around here, and I found some connections there. This wire was actually connected in there. I've ripped that out and just got it here temporarily, just helping me out diagnose here. But this wire actually used to run there. That must have been the original connection. So I'm going to connect that up again. I do get something at the moment when it is connected up. It clicks the relay, but then as soon as it clicks, the relay goes off again. So it's getting power, but obviously not enough power. So I found the relay box was situated here. I've plugged it out. There's the red wire. They had disconnected this as well, so I've just reconnected it there real quickly. So they had disconnected that as well. This red wire was running underneath the dashboard to that switch of ours there, and then underneath back there. So I've disconnected all that. I'm going back to the original wires. this blue wire was also actually connected up somewhere. I can't even remember where now. But yes, so I've taken apart the glow plug box that I found in the bottom there, and I've just found inside that circuit's burnt there. So I think that might be our issue, why we're not getting constant power there. So I'm just quickly going to sorry, I can't get this picked up now again. Come on. So you guys can see that. Anyways, I've taken 2 strands of wires and I'm just going to solder them back up onto there, and let's hope that that fixes the board. So I'm going to crack on with that real quickly. Alright, so I've repaired that, but unfortunately it does not seem to have solved the problem. Now if you look there, it looks like there may be 2 resistors short there. You can actually see the points. Not sure if they melted off there, exploded off there or what, but you can't see any other residue there, so I'm kind of doubting that. So I've actually just purchased a piggyback system, and we're going to try this out. Dropping the jumpers here. So we got 4 little jumpers here. Still going to figure this all out. Unfortunately there's no manual that comes with it, but we'll figure it out. So we should have ground, VCC, power, time adjust. Now I believe this is a 1 second to 1 hour timer, so we're just going to have to figure out exactly how to set this all. Normally closed, common, normally open. Normally open looks a bit upside down, but anyways, okay, so we're going to try this and see if we can either eliminate this completely. It does give us a split-second signal, so we might use that as the trigger on this if the ignition permanent on gives us an issue. But let's get on with it and see if it works. Alright, so we need to find a permanent positive here once the ignition is turned on. Not sure if you guys can see that, but still ignition. Okay, ignition is on. Let's just see, we should be getting a permanent positive to one of these terminals here. Let's see if this works. Let's see. Let's start with a negative over there. Okay, so there we have positive. I'm just looking for a possible negative, which seems to be that one over there. Okay, so yellow, negative. We start off by just giving it power and take it from there. So unfortunately the technical guy was not available while I was at the store to purchase these. I've got the timing set up right, well, plus minus. I can just play with it to see where our sweet spot will be, but yeah, unfortunately our trigger is a jumper. First of all, we can get over that, but problem is I wanted to wire it up to the ignition. If that jumper stayed on there, the timer doesn't shut off. It stays on there up until you take that jumper off. So kind of useless for me. We could put a little button in, touch button, that will then sort that out, but not quite what we were looking for, unfortunately. I need you to keep an eye on the voltmeter. You will see it will go up to 0.3. It gets a flash of 12 volt, a millisecond of 12 volt, which is just enough to trigger our trigger on this module. Let me trigger it real quickly. So you can see there the yellow light comes on, there it goes off. So that will be our timer. That then gives us continuity between normally open and common right over here. So have a look quickly. When I switch the ignition on, we have that momentarily of, or a split second of 12 volt, and it is enough to trigger. So I think we're going to win this. There we go. I gave it a different neutral. This blue wire is just pushed in there for neutral at the moment, connected to the yellow wire, giving it a neutral. I've cut the old black neutral there, and this actually goes to the glow plug light. So it's not getting a feedback in anymore. That was making it repeat. And now when we switch the ignition off, back on, glow plug light, off. Perfect. Alright, so I've put the module in at the bottom there. Switch the ignition on, C2 lights come on, glow plugs go off. I did try and wire them in so that the glow plug light comes on. The glow plug light did come on. I ended up burning out one of the units. You'll see right in the middle there, it's actually burnt out. So unfortunately the glow plug light does not work on this option, but you can hear it click. I'll also see if I can position those lights somewhere where one can actually see them. But yeah, it fires right up now. Immobilizer fires right up, so that's working nicely. And then I had to strip out here again because the lights ended up dying. Currently I believe they are working again. Yep. So lights are working again. Why they died, I'm not too sure. I'll put it back together. Couldn't find any fault, but when I did put power to, I think it was this wire, I suddenly got the lights back, and they've been staying since. So I'll check it out and take it from there. Alright, let's bolt this up. I'm going to quickly look for another 2 of these, as we only had 2, we're short 2, so that we can put them all back in. Alright, so we've got them all in there. Let's see if we can focus here. Anyways, there's one in there. Can't see it so nicely. That's the original one. One down there, original one. I've put one in there, and I've put one in there. So that's all bolted up again. So on these covers we only have 2 screws currently, where we should have another one there. Those 2 go into the column. Those 2 probably also go into the column. So let's see if we can find the right one so that we can get this all bolted up properly again. Alright, so we've put the screws in there that held this cover on. We have located screws. 2 will actually go in the bottom here, holding it to the casing here, and then we've got the rest that will hold this cover in there and screw this one to this one. So let's get that done. So I've actually just found more missing and loose bolts at the back here. This one is loose, and here's one missing, and at the bottom at the back there is another one. So I'm going to take this off again and get the right ones in there, get that all bolted up. Alright, so we've got this all bolted back up nicely. 2 screws in there holding those wires. This one is actually broken, no use putting anything in there. Got the screw in there, screw in there, screw in the back here, and those 3 bolts in the back. And yeah, that's that for now. I showed you just now, we've got that bolted back up. So now time for the steering wheel. This is upside down. No, yes, it's upside down. there's actually a clip on the top of the fuse box that needs to slide in first, and then the retaining bolt at the bottom. That's done. So this is an aftermarket immobilizer central locking system. It was just in here loose like this, so we'll just put that back there again. It does get a little side cover that we'll put back. That's it. Again, this one did not have any screws in, so we'll get screws. I see there's one missing there, one missing there, so we'll get all the screws and put them where they should be. Alright, so we got that all bolted back up. Hooter is working. This is all bolted back up. We got all the missing screws in. There was one missing there, one missing down there, one missing over there, one missing over there. So that's all done. The 3 bolts at the back of the steering stem. There was 3 bolts at the back here missing. This was actually done with tape, as you can see there. So we got all the screws in as they should be. We had to space the slip ring forward because the hooter wasn't making contact. That's been done. Okay, so let's get this all bolted back up again. So it seems we've run out of diesel. So I've run down to the garage and gotten some. We'll fill it up and see if it starts up again. Looks good. Looks good. We'll clean up the terminals and see if we can get it working. Alright, so there you have it. One wire's broken off. They actually have the negative very poorly done here. So we'll fix that up real quickly and and get this working again. So we have bigger problems than what we thought. The wires are actually corroded or melted off into the insulation there. You can actually hear the glow plug clicking with the actual hazards. So we'll have to check that out quickly. Alright, so we'll fit this new headlight real quickly. It's very simple. Just gets this little bracket around there, 4 little screws, and yeah, quite simple. Alright, so we got this working the way it should. Okay, so we got that bolted back up there nicely. Everything's nice and neat and tidy. Dashboard's back in, or the glove box is back in. That's it for this one, guys. So we got the flicker in that's still missing on the left side. The client will be popping in a day or two to come and have me fit that quickly. Got some more globes so that we can finish all that up. And but he's happy, he's using it already. He's run a load or two, he's happy. So got this one wrapped up all well. Hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Please help us like, subscribe, help us grow this channel, and I can promise to bring some good content.